Srimad Bhagavadgita Adhyaya 11 Shloka 17 Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrinam cha Tejorashim Sarvato Deeptimantam Pashyami Tvan Durnireksham Samantat Deeptanalarkadyutimaprameyam. Bhagavan has granted Divya Chakshu to Arjuna, and he is showing the Vishwarupa. Arjuna is witnessing the Vishwarupa. Then, with the folded hands, Arjuna is glorifying Krishna, Bhagavan, his Vishwarupa. These slokas are describing Vishwarupa. Arjuna himself is describing Kiritinam in the Vishwarupa. Bhagavan has a Kirita, not one Kirita, perhaps many Kiritas, many crowns, because Vishwarupa involves many heads, many body parts. Therefore, Bhagavan is wearing Kirita. Gadinam, he is holding a Gada. Gada is a type of weapon. Those who have watched Mahabharata in the TV will know what Gada means. Duryodhana and Bhima fought with Gada, Gada Yuddha. Chakrinancha, Bhagavan has a chakra, another weapon. Sarvataha Deeptimantam Tejorashim. Bhagavan is looking like a mass of radiance, a mass of brilliance, who is effulgent in all directions. Sarvato Deeptimantam, effulgent in all directions. Tejorashim, a mass of brilliance. Durnirikshyam, it is difficult to see the form of Vishwarupa because of its splendor, because of its radiance. Deeptanalarkadyutim, the brilliance of Vishwarupa is like the brilliance of blazing fire and blazing sun. Deepta Anala and Deepta Arka. Anala means fire. Deepta Anala, blazing fire and blazing sun. The brilliance of Vishwarupa is similar to the brilliance of blazing fire and sun. Aprameyam, immeasurable. It is not possible to measure, not possible to explain the boundaries because Paramatma is very vast. Generally, the word aprameya is used to refer to the Nirguna Brahma because the Nirguna Brahma is not prameya. There, the word prameya means the object of knowledge. Pramanasya vishayaha prameyaha. The object of any pramana is called prameya. Aprameya means he is not the object of any knowledge. Therefore, as far as the Nirguna Brahma is concerned, the word aprameya is very meaningful. But here, it is not Nirguna Brahma Prakarana. This is not the context of Nirguna Brahma. Chapter 11 is Saguna Brahma Prakarana. This is a description of Saguna Brahma. Ishvara with the form, Ishvara with the attributes. That is why it is called Vishwarupa. There is Rupa. Therefore, in this context, Aprameya does not mean he is not the object. Here, Aprameya should be understood as immeasurable. One cannot define the quantity of Paramatma. How much, how big, what is the length, what is the breadth, it cannot be told because he is seen everywhere. Arjuna sees Vishwarupa everywhere, all around. Tvam samantat pashyami. I see you samantat. in all directions. Shloka 18. त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यम् त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परन्निधानम् त्वमव्ययः शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे. Bhagavan is being glorified by Arjuna. Arjuna is describing Bhagavan. Tvam Aksharam, you are the Akshara, the imperishable. Naksharati iti Aksharam. Everything in the world is perishable, subject to destruction. The Atma, the Paramatma, is imperishable. Nasharahitaha, Paramam, the Supreme. Ishvara is the Supreme. Everything else is limited. The Ishvara alone is infinite. Therefore, he is the Supreme. Veditavyam, the one who deserves to be known. What should be known, what is worth knowing, is nothing but Ishvara. Because if we know anything else, it is not going to give us Parama Purushartha. It is not going to give us fulfillment in life. Therefore, Paramatma is worth knowing. Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the ultimate support of this universe. Tvam, you, referring to Bhagavan, Asya Vishwasya, of this entire universe, Param Nidhanam, the ultimate support. The whole universe is supported by the Ishvara. Tvam Avyayaha, you are Avyaya. Navyeti iti Avyayaha, the one who does not change, free from modifications, is called Avyaya. everything else changes. Paramatma does not change, free from modification. Shashvata dharma gopta, Shashvata dharma, Sanatana dharma, the dharma which is eternal is called Shashvata dharma. Dharma means Veda pratipadyaha prayojanavadartho dharmaha. This is the definition of dharma. Veda pratipadyaha prayojanavadartho dharmaha. Dharma is enjoined by the Shastra, by the Veda. What is enjoined by the Veda is called dharma. Veda pratipadyaha. If the Veda says, do this, it is dharma. Do yajna, the Veda says. Therefore, yajna is dharma. Do dana, dana is also dharma. Do tapas, tapas is also dharma. And the Vedas enjoin various values. Satyam vada, truthfulness is dharma. Everything that is enjoined by the Veda is dharma. All the values, all the duties. Dharma is shashvata. It is eternal. The Veda itself is considered eternal. Vedaha is nitya. Nobody has written the Vedas. Every other book has an author. Even Ramayana has an author. Valmiki is the author of Ramayana. Even Mahabharata has an author. Vyasa is the author. Who is the author of the Vedas? Vedas don't have an author. That is why Veda is called Apaurusheya. It is not composed by a human author. Then how did the Veda come about? According to the tradition, the Vedas existed even before creation, even in the previous Srishti, even in the previous cycle of Srishti. The same Vedas existed during Pralaya. All the Vedas remained in the Avyakrita, in the Maya, in potential form. During the Srishti, after the Srishti, the Ishvara created Brahmadeva and transferred the Veda to the mind of Brahmadeva. That is how Ishvara facilitated the continuity of the Veda from the previous Srishti to the present Srishti. In the tradition, we don't say even Ishvara has written the Veda. Even Ishvara has not composed the Veda, because Vedas existed even in the previous Srishti. Therefore, they say Ishvara is only Vedas Marta, not Veda Karta. Ishvara has not made the Veda. He is only a rememberer of the Vedas. He remembers the already existing Veda in the beginning of the Srishti. Therefore, the Vedas are Shashvata. Therefore, the Dharma enjoined by the Veda, Dharma revealed by the Veda, is also Shashvata, eternal. Shashvata Dharmasya Gopta, the protector. Gopta means the protector. Rakshita ityartha. Ishvara is the protector of the Shashvata Dharma, the Sanatana Dharma. Sanatanastvam. Tvam Sanatanaha Purushaha Me Mataha. You are the Sanatana Purusha. Sanatana means eternal. The Ishvara is eternal and he is Purushaha. Purnatvat Purushaha. He is complete. Therefore, he is called Purushaha. Me Mataha. This is my vision. This is my understanding. Arjuna has understood the true nature of Bhagavan because he has already heard 10 chapters. He has a good exposure to the teaching. That is why he is describing Bhagavan as the Sanatana Purusha, as the eternal and complete reality. Shloka 19. Anadimadhyantamanantaviryam anantabahum shashisuryanetram pashyami tvam deeptahutashavaktam swatejasa vishwamidantapantam anadimadhyantam. Bhagavan does not have Adi, Madhya, and Anta. This can be understood in terms of space as well as in terms of time. Even in terms of space, he does not have Adi, Madhya, and Anta. Spatially, you can say something begins at a particular point and it ends at another point. But Ishvara does not have a spatial beginning. From where does Ishvara begin in space? Whether he begins in Bangalore or Delhi or Mumbai, no beginning. Likewise, spatially, no end also. Na antam, no beginning and no end. And if there is no beginning and no end, there is no middle also, no madhya also. Because madhya means what is there after beginning and before end is called madhya. Therefore, spatially anadi madhyantam. Even in terms of time, he is anadi madhyantam. Because even in terms of time, Ishvara does not have adi. Because he existed even before Srishti. He is the Karana of Srishti, the cause of Srishti. Therefore, Ishvara transcends Srishti. Therefore, even in time, Ishvara does not have Adi. Likewise, he does not have Anta also. He survives Pralaya because everything resolves into Ishvara. He is the locus of Pralaya. There is no Anta. Therefore, no Madhya also. Therefore, Anadi Madhyantam, Anantaviryam, he has infinite power, unfathomable power. We human beings, we jivas cannot fathom Ishvara's power. Anantabahum, he has countless arms. Ananta, countless arms. Sahasrabahu, Sahasrabaho Bhava Vishwamurte. So he has hundreds of thousands of arms. Madhusudana Saraswati says, Bahu stands for all other avayavas, all other body parts like head, hand, eyes, etc. We can remember the Purusha Sukta here. Sahasrashirshav Purushaha, Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat. The Purusha has thousands of heads because every head belongs to Purusha. Every head belongs to Ishvara. Every hand belongs to Ishvara. Every feet belongs to Ishvara. Therefore, Anantabahum, Shashisurya Netram, his eyes are Shashi and Surya. Moon and sun are his eyes. Here, Arjuna is describing the whole cosmos as a form of Ishvara. This is another way of meditating on the Ishvara. The entire cosmos is looked upon as the body of Ishvara. In the Dhyana Shloka of Vishnu Sahasranama also, we describe the whole universe as the body of Ishvara. Bhuvpadau yasya nabhirviyadasuranilashchandra suryau cha netre. Bhuvpadau, the earth is his feet. Nabhirviyat, the viyat, space is his navel. Asuhu anilaha, air is his prana. Chandra suryau cha netre, sun and moon are his eyes. This is a reference to such a description. The whole universe is witnessed by Arjuna as the Vishwarupa, as the body of Bhagavan. Therefore, Shashisurya Netram. Deepta Hutasha Vaktram. Deepta Hutasha. Hutasha means fire. Hutam Ashnati iti Hutashaha. Fire is called Hutasha because The fire consumes the oblations that is put into the sacrificial fire. Deepta Hutasha, blazing fire, is the Vaktra, the mouth of the Vishwarupa. Agni is the mouth. Swatejasa idam Vishwam tapantam. The Vishwarupa is very brilliant. With its brilliance, with his brilliance, the Vishwarupa is heating up the entire universe. Swatejasa, with his light, with his radiance, idam Vishwam, this whole universe, tapantam, heating, tvam pashyami, I am looking at that kind of you, that kind of Bhagavan. Shloka 20. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रन्थवेदम् लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन् हे महात्मन्. Arjuna is addressing Bhagavan as the Mahatma. Mahan Atma Yasya Saha Mahatma. His Atma is great. His nature is great. Therefore, he is called Mahatma. Dyava Prithivyoh idam antaram. The space in between earth and Swarga. Dyava Prithivyoh. Dyava Prithvi means Dyauhu cha Prithvi cha Dyava Prithivya Dyava Prithvi. Tayoh Dyava Prithivyoh. Prithvi means earth. Dyuloka means Swarga. The space between earth and Swarga. It is called Antariksha. Antariksha is the space between earth and Swarga. Idam Antaram, the in-between space. Tvaya ekena hi vyaptam. It is pervaded by only you. Tvaya ekena, by you alone. By the Vishwarupa alone, the entire space is pervaded. Sarvadishaha cha, and also all directions are pervaded by the Vishwarupa. Tava adbhutam idam ugram rupam drashtva. Tava idam adbhutam ugram rupam drashtva. So many people are looking at the form. Of course, among human beings, only Arjuna, Sanjaya, and perhaps Vyasa, they are able to see the Vishwarupa among human beings. But there are many other beings, the Devatas, etc. See, Arjuna had only the ordinary human eyes. With ordinary human eyes, one cannot see Vishwarupa. That is why Bhagavan blessed him with the Divya Chakshu, the eyes that belong to, the vision that belongs to Duloka, Swarga, is called Divya Chakshu. But then there are beings who already have Divya Chakshu, like the Devatas, etc. Rishis, Devatas, etc. They are looking at the Vishwarupa when it is being shown to Arjuna. Therefore, Tava idam adbhutam ugram rupam drishtva. The Devatas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, all these people, they are looking at the Vishwarupa. Even for them, it is a first experience. That is why even for them it is adbhutam. It's a wonder, and it is ugram. Ugram means duradhigamam. Madhusudana Saraswati describes ugram as duradhigamam. It is difficult to fathom, difficult to understand. Unfathomable. Looking at such rupa, drishtva, looking at such rupa, lokatrayam pravyathitam, the lokatraya, the three worlds, pravyathitam, it is trembling with the fear. Everybody is frightened to look at the Vishwarupa. Shloka 21. Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti kechid bhitah pranjalayo grinanti swasti maharshi siddha sanghaha stuvanti tvam stutibhih pushkalabhihi. In the Vishwarupa, Arjuna is able to see not only the present, but he is also able to see the future. What happens In the Mahabharata war, Arjuna is able to see in the Vishwarupa. The people who are participating in the Mahabharata war are many devatas and asuras. If you look into the Adi Parva of Mahabharata, there is a description of the asuras being born in the earth as Duryodhana, etc. Duryodhana, etc. are the asuras. They take birth as human beings. Then, in order to counter them, even the devatas take birth as some other human beings, like Pandavas, etc. The five Pandavas and many other people participating in the war are born as the amsha of various devatas. During Mahabharata war, these devatas and asuras, they give up their human body and they enter the Ishvara. Arjuna is able to visualize it in the Vishwarupa, though it is going to happen after a while. This process is going to start after a while, because yet the war has not started. So, Ami Surasangha, these groups of Sura means Devatas, the groups of Devatas who have descended on the earth and taken the human body, many of them are going to die in the Mahabharata war. Tvam Vishanti, they are entering you. Kechid Bhitaha Pranjalayo Grananti. Some people who are looking at the Vishwarupa, Bhitaha, they are frightened with the fear. Pranjalayaha, they are folding their hands. With the folded hands, Grananti, they are glorifying the Ishvara, praising the Ishvara. Maharshi Siddha Sanghaha, the groups of Maharshis and Siddhas. Maharshis, Narada, etc. Then there are many Siddhas, certain other types of beings, certain other type of superhuman beings are called Siddhas. Their groups, Sanghaha, the groups of Maharshis and Siddhas, they are saying Swasti, Swasti iti uktva. They are uttering the word Swasti, means they are wishing good to the world. Swasti, let there be good to the world. With this prayer, Pushkalabhihi stutibhihi tvam stuvanti. They are praising the Ishvara. They are doing stuti. Pushkalabhihi stutibhihi. Pushkalabhihi means paripurnarthabhihi. Their stutis are full of meaningful words. It is not a meaningless praise. Sometimes we praise meaninglessly, but the stuti of the Maharshis and Siddhas are full of meaning. Pushkalabhihi stutibhihi tvam stuvanti. They are praising you. They are praising the Ishvara. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.